In this lesson, we're going to take a quick look at some of the prompt documentation features that are built into the prompt library. So here's my library so far. I've got a structured prompt and a freeform prompt, both about telling time. If I go to edit my structured prompt, I can see that I have one prompt in here. It's a structured prompt. It's pretty basic, pretty straightforward. So if I want to, there's an advanced settings option at the top. I can title this, so I could add a title just for this prompt. I'm going to do this. I'm going to call it GPT-4 version. In this case, I can describe it if I want to. Here's a quick description of what this prompt does, and then I can click the target platforms option. And from there I can tell it that it's ChatGPT, it's version 4, it's a message prompt. I can also do closing text, and this would appear after the prompt buttons and everything on the on screen. So I'll just put this prompt is optimized for ChatGPT version 4. And I have a WYSIWYG, so I can italicize and all that stuff. So when I submit that, I haven't really changed my prompt, but now I have a little bit more documentation that goes along with this prompt. So I spelled version wrong. So if anyone wants to use this, including me in the future, it's got a little bit more details about what the prompt is, what it does, and that sort of thing. So if I want to further edit it, I can go back, spell version correctly. I can also add more than one prompt. So if I want to, I can scroll down to the bottom, add another prompt, and I can make this one a structured prompt also. In this case, just because I can, I'm going to copy this prompt and paste it into the text of the new prompt. And instead of making it JSON, I'll just make this JSON with lead text, which is version 3.5. I'll activate the title. I'll call it ChatGPT 3.5 version. I can describe it, and I won't, in this case, because we described it above. I can do target platforms. Again, it's GPT. It's 3.5. It's a message prompt. Here's my prompt, and the difference is going to be I'm going to have that the JSON with lead text, which is a 3.5 compatible prompt button. So I've got two prompts on the same page in this case. I can add more, so I can add a freeform prompt if I want to. Same thing. I can title it. I'll just call this one example freeform prompt, and I'll say create a 10-question multiple choice quiz based on this lesson. Okay, so kind of a follow-up prompt. So I can add as many as I want. So I could really have an entire prompt collection here if I wanted to, and it would be complete with copy to clipboard buttons and everything. But here's my version with my 3 prompts. So here's our GPT version with a JSON copy to clipboard. Here's our 3.5 version with a JSON 3.5 copy to clipboard, and here's our freeform. So any of these I can right-click on the platform and open in a split screen window. There's ChatGPT, and I'm in 3.5 now, so I can take my 3.5 prompt, paste it in, and here's our lesson plan. And then I'll take my freeform prompt, which is a follow-up prompt about the multiple choice question. And so here's 10 questions about our lesson plan, which has to do with telling time. So I can easily go through and create an entire process using this and document it. And this is right here in my library. It's a single library item, and anytime I need it, I can go find it, access it, and I've got that process. I can also assign it to projects. So if I go to my projects and I create a new project called lesson plans, okay, now I have an empty lesson plans project, and I can go back to my prompts. I can edit my tell time prompt, and I can scroll all the way down to the bottom and assign to my projects, drop that in lesson plans. I can assign it, to as many projects as I want, but I only have one lesson plans project at this point. Now my lesson plans shows up at the top of my prompt. So when I go in and access that prompt from the My Prompt screen, there's the lesson, or there's the project that this prompt belongs to. And when I click on that project, that takes me to the project and shows me all the prompts within that project. And from there I can filter by tag. Is it structured? Is it freeform? And so on. So pretty powerful, and it gives me a way to categorize and keep track of all my prompts. In addition to being able to thoroughly document and store entire prompt processes within a single prompt in the My Prompt area.